We're pulling money, recruits, all to combat Cypher, rubbing our nose in bloody battlefield dirt, all for revenge. Cypher sent us to hell, but we're going even deeper. Take back everything we lost. Cause I'm already a demon. Who can name that quote? Well, I dumb fucked that up, didn't I?
Yep, you did.
What's up, man?
What's going on, man?
I assume Danny's gonna be here any second. I met
Yeah.
him like, hey, 15 minutes earlier. He didn't respond. So,
Mhm.
he'll pop in here, like a gummy bear bouncing here and bouncing everywhere.
I already got a super chat.
And it comes from Geeky Guy quoting Venom Snake, huh? Yeah, I don't know why, dude. I've been in a Metal Gear mood lately. Like I've been watching the Red Band trailer just every day. I've been watching the Red Band trailer. I had the music stuff. I hate the game. Like I'm a massive Metal Gear fan. I played each game a million times. Love the franchise. I despise Metal Gear Solid 5, but for some reason I just got that the game has great quotes, man. But yeah, just overall,
I never played it.
Have you ever played any Metal Gear games?
Nope.
Oh man, you're missing out. You're missing out, man.
Are they that good?
Yeah. The only thing I would say is because you have to start with Metal Gear Solid 1. Okay. But you got to realize that it's a PlayStation 1 game. So if you can't deal with retro graphics, you're not going to like it. But it's some of the best storytelling that I've ever seen in a video game. I remember being, I don't know, I had to be like 13 when I played the game, and I was just like blown away by the game. And then Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3, and it just got better with each one. And I went back and played the original Nintendo game. And it's
Nintendo.
Yeah, it's fantastic, man. But yeah, Metal Gear Solid 5 really let me down because the creator of the game wanted to appeal to a more Western audience, so he made it like open world, like everything else is nowadays, and it just took away from what the spirit of the franchise was, and it was just, it wasn't a good game.
What's up, Danny?
Hey, what's up, bro?
Good.
Daniel
finally broke the 300 mark.
Oh,
Thanks
did you?
To all you fine people.
Congrats.
Yeah. Congrats, man. Congrats. So we got 30 people watching, 14 likes. Yes, it's been like I think it has been officially a full week since Storm's Live been up. I don't think we did anything since last Tuesday.
I think you're right.
Yeah, but hey, man, we're back. We're doing this shit. A lot of shit has happened this past week. We're talking about Hawkeye, Matrix trailer dropped. Shit, what else, man? Just like
the announcements of the movies.
Yeah, that was such a non-story story though. Like everybody's making a big deal of it. Like, oh my god, look at this. I'm like, they announced 5 untitled movies. It's just a Marvel logo. It doesn't tell us anything. Like we already knew movies were coming. Like that doesn't tell us anything,
Well, we knew Fantastic Four was coming because they freaking teased it at the end of the reveal.
But they didn't put a logo with a release date on it. It just said untitled Marvel movie. Like if DC would have done that, I would have gave them shit for it. So I can't let Marvel have a slide on that one.
Absolutely
it's
not.
Just like okay, it's untitled. It doesn't mean anything. Just
I watched this one guy on YouTube, and he's I think he has an inside scoop something because he's coming out. He even showed clips of them filming Black Panther 2 and saying that Ironheart's going to be introduced.
Yeah,
to Shuri. So I'm a little excited about that. Because in comic books she was introduced a totally different way. So the fact that they're going to incorporate that into Wakanda and stuff, that's going to be pretty tight.
Yeah, that's probably how she's going to get her uniform or her suit. To be honest with you.
I heard that, I think in a comic book she went to MIT and was able to steal some of Tony's tech and stuff. I think this time that little Wakandan place they made back where they killed Killmonger's dad. They went back to that neighborhood. I think she's gonna be a part of that neighborhood, and then Shuri is gonna see and catch on how smart she is.
The academy that they're built. You're talking about? Yeah.
I think she's gonna go there, and then they're gonna notice how smart she is and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm just curious to see how they're gonna write what's gonna happen in that movie.
Well, based on what he's saying, everything always I watch him. Somebody's paying him. I don't know because this guy he is constantly giving away PlayStation 4s and 5s. So somebody is feeding him.
YouTube is paying him.
Yeah. So he's saying that it's going to be Namor is going to be the main protagonist, and so.
Well, I mean, everybody had speculations going into
comment right from that game.
I like the fact too that Ryan Coogler really wanted Kraven, but Kraven is not
that's Sony's
property.
Yeah, they're not giving that shit up. That's why Disney is trying so hard to buy Spider-Man back. Monster Paradise Flame coming in with a $5 super chat. Vincent D'Onofrio has recently liked several tweets relating to his rumor returning as Kingpin in the Hawkeye Disney Plus series. Guys, that doesn't mean anything. Seriously,
he's in it.
Maybe he is, but so many people take. I don't like everybody analyzing everything. Like a couple days ago, I almost did a video on this. Thank God I didn't. Somebody sent me a picture of Andrew Garfield on the set of Spider-Man No Way Home. Guess what? News broke today that it was a deep fake.
Yeah.
So you can't just believe everything. I remember, previously, actors and stuff would like and tweet comments and stuff, and then it didn't turn out to be anything. It was just doing that to just try to push themselves to try to get involved, but it didn't really do anything. I'm not saying he's not, but I'm also saying that there might be a possibility that he isn't.
Sometimes they're trying to help. Donnie Yen was trying to help Shang-Chi. That's why he did a little thing on Instagram.
Absolutely.
To try and push that movie. I think, based on what I heard, he kind of wants China to take him because he's big over there in China, but don't look like they're going to take the bait. So.
Oh, it's not going to be released in China. I said it before.
Yeah, which is I don't understand why that is, but
they're saying about comments that Simu Liu said and stuff like that, but I just think that's just an excuse. I don't think it has
China is very anal about what gets played in
but these theaters. Were comments that he made years ago before he even was doing this movie, right? So
hey man, China takes that shit to heart, man. Well, they take that shit to heart. I could say I could say a joke right now that would be so racist toward Chinese people. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna be like Elsa. I'm gonna let it go. Just let it go.
That'll be the right thing. But yeah, it is a rumor. But I have a feeling he's gonna be hinted in the movie or even appear in the movie.
Hey, I won't be
too
mad.
Many coincidences.
I won't be mad if that happens. But yeah, I definitely won't be mad at it. But so all right, guys. Matrix trailer and Hawkeye trailer. What do you guys think about them?
I'm more excited over Matrix and Hawkeye.
I know you would. I don't want to talk to you about that. That Matrix? Hawkeye trailer.
I'm not hating it because I'm gonna do a Hawkeye roundtable.
That Hawkeye trailer was lit, man. That Hawkeye trailer had everything in it that I wanted. Had my girl Haley Steinfeld looking all fine and shit. Had Hawkeye being the father figure.
I thought of you
Christmas
when it came out.
Spirit. It had that Christmas spirit, that Lethal Weapon holiday spirit going on.
So is it a Christmas movie?
I'm taking it as a Christmas show, man. Hell yeah.
Oh my gosh. I don't know, man. Hawkeye, I hope they don't fuck it up because they're making it out to be a comedy action movie, right?
I thought his daughter was going to grow up to be.
Same here.
I didn't like it. And so that kind of threw me. How they changing that script, but it might be all right. Like I said, I'm going to do the roundtable on it. So, how many episodes? Are you even saying how many episodes it is?
No, it's probably going to be 6 to 8, I would assume. 6 to 8. That's usually about the average we've been getting so far, right?
Yeah. But that's the thing, right? They hinted the daughter, though. They hinted the daughter in Endgame.
How did they hint to the daughter just because she shot a bow and arrow?
That's a hint. That's teaching her what
her dad is like the world's greatest archer. I would assume that his daughter and his kids would learn how to shoot an arrow at some point. I mean, my dad's a mechanic. I know how to use a wrench.
But you ain't no mechanic.
No, she's no Hawkeye.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. So yeah. I mean, that was a hint. I was gonna be a mechanic growing up. You know, and let's be real, man. Like, come on, it's Haley Steinfeld. You know,
my God,
like, man, that girl
way more attractive women than she is.
You have not seen good pictures of Haley Steinfeld, my friend.
I'm not saying she's unattractive, but you act like she's God's gift to her. To
me, everybody's got their preference. I think Haley Steinfeld is fine as hell.
Okay.
So right now they have Florence Pugh as cast for Hawkeye.
Yeah, I think she's gonna go after him because of what happened at the end of whatchamacallit?
Of Black Widow.
Yeah. Yeah. Ryan Newsom. I don't know. I can't pronounce that shit. $5 super chat from that man. Thank you so much. Do you think that if Hawkeye is success on Disney Plus, that Black Widow would be better as a series than a movie? Dude, I think I don't know about you guys, but I've been saying Black Widow should have been a series, not a movie. I think they only did that because they kind of owed her because she got passed over so long and she was like a legacy character. But Black Widow would have been a much better series than a movie. Much better.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Yeah.
Anybody want to chime in?
What is up with these dislikes? Good God.
Oh my God! It must be the fact that I'm not wearing a cap.
Maybe I should take my hat off so all three of us can just be
bald today.
Yeah.
It's hair day.
Bald Storms live. That's how we're gonna do it. So, what do you guys think of the Matrix trailer then?
Go ahead, Danny.
Interesting. I'm not in love with that either.
But, I was like, that was my reaction to it.
I'm curious to see the younger version of Morbius. I think that guy can pull it off. But I'm curious to see. Yeah.
Dude, I love people's comments to my reaction. Right? I'm like, oh, so Lawrence Fishburne ain't in there? They're like, what's the matter, Rob? You didn't see the first 3 movies? I'm like, yeah, I did. He didn't die. So I asked.
Yeah.
He's not in this? Like, Rob, you don't understand. You didn't see the last 3 movies. I'm like, I've seen all the Matrix movies. That doesn't answer the fact that I wasn't following the news closely. I didn't pay attention if Lawrence Fishburne was cast in it. I just watched the trailer. I see the younger Morpheus, and I was like, oh, no Lawrence Fishburne. And these people start attacking me like I need to know everything that goes on the set.
No Agent Smith. The shit. Yep. Come on.
Well, I knew Agent Smith wasn't going to return.
I know, but I mean,
that was like an upgrade.
Yeah. But
didn't they have a younger version of the Oracle?
It looked like they did.
Yeah. She looked younger.
So this is what I told Adam, because Adam texted me and Adam was like, man, that trailer was awesome. And I'm like, meh. And he's like, you didn't like it? I'm like, no, I liked it. I just felt like it was the Star Wars Force Awakens of Matrix. That's what I felt. Like I felt it was
like equilibrium a little bit when I look at it.
But you know how like Force Awakens it felt like A New Hope, but it was more modern and redone so younger audience can like it. So it was like a sequel, but a reboot at the same time. That's what this is. It looks like it's a sequel, but it kind of reboosts the first movie to get newer audience in there. And I'm just like, it just feels like the Force Awakens of Matrix. Not saying it's bad. I thought the trailer was interesting. It has me wanting to see the movie.
Certain franchises that do that. This is like the 3rd reboot of Doom.
Oh well, yeah. I'm not sure. I don't follow Doom.
I know it is.
I think it was the second.
No, this is the 3rd. This is the first. Well, the second one's called The Children of Doom. But it's pretty much the same story as Doom.
Okay.
All Atreides and all that kind of stuff. So this is the 3rd reboot of the Doom franchise.
Ryan,
which I must say looks pretty good. I'm sorry. It looks pretty good when I saw it. I went to this last movie, so I might check that out.
Ryan doing another $5 super chat. Do you believe the rumors of Marvel Life zombie movies that could possibly happen down the line? What's your thoughts? Do you believe the rumors of Marvel? What's Marvel Life zombie?
They want to do a live movie of the zombie.
Oh, live. I don't believe that's going to happen. If anything, if we get anything live action with Marvel Zombies, it's gonna be a small snippet in Doctor Strange 2. That's it.
I didn't even want to see that. I didn't like the zombie one.
Oh, dude, that
makes sense.
That was
like
my favorite
hour,
episode. That Marvel Zombies was probably my favorite episode, other than the
Doctor Strange.
Other than the Hank Pym killing the Avengers. Marvel Zombies episode was my favorite episode because, one, we finally got Uncle Ben mentioned. Spider-Man finally felt like Spider-Man. Hope sacrificing herself for everybody was very, very touching. I get a little nitpicky with why Vision would do something stupid like that. He's an android. He doesn't really have, like, he's like Data. He's supposed to think more logical and stuff like Spock. So the Vision thing kind of threw me off, and that didn't make sense. But like the Spider-Man stuff and the comedy with Scott Lang and how does
he fall in love? That's crazy.
Well, he falls in love in the comics. Like
I'm saying, but how? There's no way.
There's always a way.
There's always a way to fall in love, Danny. Come on.
Okay.
Talking about the romantic here. That's why he loves Hawkeye so damn much.
That was stupid. That episode.
I found it was like a rehash of the previous movies, right? They're going back to, the whole back to the Matrix. They're going back to what it all started.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's a soft reboot.
Like, instead of Neo, it's John Wick.
Exactly. That's what I said, right? It's like, oh shit, Neo is John Wick, and John
Wick call him that
Matrix.
That Russian, the boogeyman. What's that name they gave him?
Oh my gosh,
Dagobah, something like that.
Yeah, Dagobah. Yeah,
some shit like that.
Some weird ass shit like that. But who knows, man? It's gonna make money for sure because it's different than a superhero movie. There's fantastic things, and people love Keanu Reeves, and they're gonna go. They're gonna swamp the theater for sure.
And also, what makes sense in the MCU, Thanos beat the Hulk pretty handily, but in this what if, like the Hulk was in, the bite didn't affect the Hulk because when they bit Bruce Banner. Hulk arm turned green. That good save, big guy. So it looked like they bites and stuff couldn't affect the Hulk. But then Thanos, who beat his ass soundly in the MCU movies, is affected. And he has 4 of the damn Infinity Stones. So I'm like, that ain't making sense. So
you know what did make sense? That Thanos came down at the end and he was a zombie. How could he be a zombie? He just got to Earth. I don't get that. I'm sorry. I just had
plus he had the Reality Stone, which he could
change everything.
Bent to his wheel.
Was it him that made the zombies?
Maybe. I don't know. No, it was the quantum that made the zombies.
True.
But did you guys see Did you see the mid-season trailer for What If?
No,
the one with Killmonger.
The one tonight is Killmonger. Yeah, the one tonight is Killmonger saves Tony Stark. Whatever. That one's tonight.
I gotta be honest with you. Other than the zombies and the Hank Pym episode, I don't really like this series all that much.
I thought you said last week you weren't even watching it when we talked.
I was like, I mean, I gotta watch it for YouTube, but I'm not looking forward to it. And it's not like, oh man, I can't wait for this. I'll tell you what I am looking forward to. I just haven't had the time to watch it because it came out yesterday, and that's episode 1 of Why the Last Man. Like I'm ready to sit down and watch that damn thing, man. If you guys have not read that comic book, that is one of the best comic books of all time, man. I remember, and you guys can make fun of me all you want. I don't give a shit. That last issue that I read, issue 60 of Why the Last, I sat there and I bawled my eyes out. That is one of the greatest comic books ever written. It won so many awards. I cannot wait to watch this series. I'm just afraid that the series isn't going to live up to what the comic book was.
So your expectations are high.
Yeah, it's sort of like Invincible. Like Danny and everybody loved the Invincible cartoon, and I was just like, oh, it was all right. I love the comic book though. Like I think it's one of the best comic book superheroes comics ever.
If you like Invincible, then you like Dragon Ball Z because they stole a shit ton of stuff from Dragon Ball Z. So,
Invincible is just Superman mixed with Dragon Ball Z. That's all it is. That's all it is.
The He-Man comes out Thursday too.
Does it? The next part?
Not Revelations, the other one.
Oh, I ain't watching that shit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna watch it. I'm a He-Man fan. I'm gonna watch it, but I'm like,
Yeah, I just read that before I came on. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, so when I get to it, I'll get to it.
But you got to give What If props still, though. It's the animation's on point.
It is, but I get this last episode. I gave it a D.
You gave it a D, really?
My grade was a D for it.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange Fire gave it an A.
Yeah, that was for me. That was the best episode of Doctor Strange one.
The one with if Avengers got killed, that was it. I think I gotta get that an A. I think an A, either a B plus, something like that. So those.
I'm just sad that they pulled the Spider-Man one because that would have been freaking crazy.
Yeah,
that would have been awesome. But PG-14.
Yeah, I'm glad that I was good. It was good to see Chadwick Boseman and hear his voice and stuff again. So
did you get chills? Yeah. I got chills.
Yeah, I got chills just now, but that wasn't because of that. It's because I'm cold. But yeah, sorry. I apologize.
Yeah, 53 people watching.
We got 54 people watching. We hit 30 likes, so thank you guys for hitting that like button. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to follow Danny and Guys Guard's channel. The YouTube channel is in the description box below. Plus, I believe Brittany's just sharing everybody's link in the comments like she always does. She's doing it right now because she is like the MVP. Look, the rest of you mods, if you guys don't step up your game, I'm just gonna demote all of you because like Brittany's like on point. Like I think like the original mod was Nindroid. Like he was the king mod, right? And like Brittany comes in.
Oh yeah, I don't know JJ for you, but JJ used to be on point too.
JJ is not my mod. Rob, I'm glad you guys brought this up because a lot of people have been asking me about this. I haven't done a video on it. Rob, is Venom 2 90 minutes movie runtime proving your opinion about the movie being bad? No, because here's the thing. Here's the thing what people don't understand. Back in the day, the average movie time in theaters were 90 minutes.
Yep.
Right? How we ended up getting to 2.5, 3 hour movies all of a sudden, I don't know. But you guys have to understand that's something that's been happening in the past 6 to 7 to 8 years. But you go back into the 90s and the 80s and stuff like that, movies were 90 minutes, maybe 95 to 100 minutes. Like they're normally an hour and a half to an hour and 40 minutes. I prefer shorter movies. Like don't just add shit in there. And that's one of my biggest complaints with Zack Snyder, right? I love his movies, but man, he adds a whole bunch of shit in there that most of the time doesn't even need to be in there. And a lot of directors do that, right? Get to the point, tell the story. If I can go into Venom and know, okay, for 90 minutes, I'm going to get a nice, clean-cut movie that is action-packed and comedy, then I'll be happy. And if the movie sucks, it's going to be short, so I'll be done with it, just like Mortal Kombat. But if I leave that theater and go, well, this didn't make sense. They must have cut some of this out or some of this out, some of this out, you know. If nothing makes sense, then I'll start saying, oh, they cut shit out. But you look at Mortal Kombat, right? Mortal Kombat was 90 minutes, right? I didn't. Yeah,
it was a little bit over. Yeah, a little bit over.
But it was an hour and a half, hour and 35 minutes. But I did not stop. The runtime didn't make Mortal Kombat bad. Mortal Kombat was bad because it was bad. The runtime, huh?
I think that if the movie is bad, it's gonna be partly because there's not enough time. Because I looked up last night, the first movie was 2 hours and 20 minutes. Not saying that it has to be as long as the first one, but I think that I don't know if 90 minutes is enough now to let it breathe and flesh out certain characters, because we're used now, like you said, back in the 90s, we were used to the short movies, but now we've grown accustomed to at least a 2 hour movie. So if it's not good, I think that is going to hurt it. But if it is good, that's going to help it for rewatchability, because people will watch it a lot more times because it's shorter.
For an example, Wonder Woman 84. I hated that movie. That movie was like 2.5 hours long, right? It was long. Mortal Kombat, an awful movie. I watched it twice because it was super short. I was like, all right, let me watch it again just to see how I thought about it. So yeah, the runtime does make a massive difference. All right, we got a bunch of super chats coming in, so I gotta hit these things.
Hit those.
Valhalla Erickson threw a $2 super chat. Will Invincible War occur in season 3? I believe yes. I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't. I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't in season 2. To be honest with you, because season 1 kind of really amped things up, especially with the cloning of Rex, which I wasn't expecting to happen in season 1. So. Invincible War might take place much sooner because at the end of Invincible War, Conquest shows up. So I wouldn't be surprised if the season finale of 2 is Conquest. But that's just my thoughts. I haven't really dived into it all that much. Valhalla Erickson threw another $2 super chat. Animated Thrag versus Battle Beast will be fire. You have no idea, and I can't wait to see that one. I want to see Mark versus Conquest. That's what I want to see in the animated form. Valhalla Erickson threw a $5 super chat. The only thing missing from Hawkeye trailer is the Die Hard theme. Yeah, I got the Die Hard and the Lethal Weapon vibes coming from it. And then Monster Paradise threw in a $2 super chat. Hit that like button and subscribe, please. Well, thank you for throwing a super chat in to say, yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say something before you jumped on the super chats. I forgot. Oh shit.
Boomer, man.
Speaking because we were talking about directors. Speaking of directors here about Christopher Nolan. He's now with Universal.
No?
Yeah, he jumped ship. He's no longer with Warner Brothers. He's now working for Universal Studios.
What's up, Chris?
Hey, Chris.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
How's it going?
So Warner Brothers just lost one of their, if not the last breadwinner for Batman director. Right there.
I'm not really excited yet about this upcoming Batman. Maybe whenever it finally comes out and word of mouth hits it. I don't even know if I'm going to watch it that Thursday night.
It's going to be that big. It's going to be that first trailer. That first big official trailer is what's going to get you.
I think the Batman movie is going to be phenomenal when it comes out. I think between the casting, the directing, everything, I think it's going to be hands down probably DC's best film in a very, very long time.
Ooh, you're going out there. Huh?
Well, look,
on that limb.
Yeah, because I'm judging it on the talent. You guys aren't looking at it through the talent. I'm judging from
the cast alone.
Yeah, the cast alone is a phenomenal cast. Not only that, you have Matt Reeves behind the lens. You got Oscar winner after Oscar winner after Oscar nominated after Oscar like the whole cast has been Oscar nominated at one point. You have this is like the best collection of talent I've seen in one film in a very, very long time. You're just looking at it, the Twilight guy is Batman. You're not looking at it from talent perspective. And Matt Reeves, look what he did with the Planet of the Apes franchise. Look what he did with Cloverfield. Look what he did with these movies. And then you got someone like Robert Pattinson. Yes, he was in Twilight, but look at what he did in every other movie he did since then.
I'm not even factoring Twilight in. I'm just saying, based on what I've seen so far, I'm just not excited. I didn't say the movie's going to be crap. I'm just saying,
I'm
not excited yet.
Well, if I'm going to tell you right now, this is not going to be an action-packed explosion. Everything. This is not an Avengers.
It's going to be a detective.
This is
type movie.
Yep. This is going to be like a Christopher Nolan slow-paced noir type detective film. So if you're expecting to be wowed, if you weren't excited about Black Widow, well, this is going to have less action than Black Widow. So I'm just going to tell you, it's going to be a very slow-paced, methodical, well thought. You go look at any of Matt Reeves' movies. Some of it has action in it, but it's very, very few. You look at War of Planet of the Apes. It was a war about verbal communication. It was all verbal war. There wasn't an action scene toward
reading
the
subtitles
end.
from all the fucking sign language. That's what it was.
Yeah, but those were good, fantastic films.
At least I like them.
And that's what Matt Reeves brings to it. Matt Reeves brings that. He has that clout, man. Rome 87 to a $5 super chat. Did you guys get Die Hard vibe from Hawkeye? I got Lethal Weapon, man. I don't know why everybody keeps saying Die Hard. I keep seeing Lethal Weapon.
I understand the whole Die Hard part, but yeah, Lethal Weapon was more of what I was thinking about as well.
I don't know. I didn't get a vibe of either one of those type from it. I just got a good vibe that it was. I just got a good vibe that, hey, I can't wait to watch this.
I think it was the music. The way the music sounded like Lethal Weapon.
The Christmas, Christmas type theme. So people are thinking like the first Die Hard, or they're also thinking Lethal Weapon, the first Lethal Weapon, how it was Christmas around Christmas time. And
weren't those children in there? His children, aren't those the brothers' children? The director?
Yeah. What children?
The one he's having around the table?
Hawkeye's kids.
Yeah.
Aren't they played by Russo brothers?
I think the Russo brothers are gay, dude.
No.
I mean,
no. I think that those children that was in the restaurant talking to the Hulk were one of the brothers' children. I think the other one was his children, the other set of brother children as well too.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I didn't really sit and think about director's children.
No, when I saw it, I was like, damn, he's got his children in the movie.
I honestly thought the Russo brothers were gay. One of them played a gay character in the movie, so
that doesn't mean he's gay if he's playing a gay character.
He acts gay. What do you want me to say?
He could be metrosexual.
All right, I'm going to ask you guys. I got to ask you guys because I'm lost on the characters. I thought Kate Bishop was his daughter. That's what I thought. Can you kind of elaborate on who Kate Bishop actually is for me?
So
in the books,
in the main universe, I don't know who the fuck Kate Bishop is. In the Ultimate Universe, she is a character that was under the influence of Hydra, and she ended up becoming she infiltrated Miles Morales and kind of became like his girlfriend or something, and come to find out she was a secret agent for Hydra. In the main universe, in the comic universe, the was it 616? I don't know who the fuck Kate Bishop is.
She was the daughter of a wealthy woman, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I don't think she was related to Hawkeye in any way.
No, not at all.
Oh, okay. See, I was under the impression that was going to be his daughter, and so I didn't know the character though. So that's where I didn't know. And then when I seen in the trailer his daughter getting into the vehicle and everything, I was like, oh, okay, because I thought it was going to have like a time jump thing or something. I don't know. So I got a little bit more explanation now.
So you too,
so
Chris,
it kind of sounds like they're going to go with the Ultimate Universe.
Yeah,
because they're building the Hydra, they're building the Thunderbolts and stuff. Yeah.
So Chris thought, like me and Danny, we thought that the daughter was going to be the next one.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
Daniel Vega threw in a $10 super chat. Hell yeah, still loving the channel, but yeah, Hawkeye looks great. Shang-Chi was great. Keep going. Thank you, Daniel Vega, for the super chat. I appreciate that. Nice to see yellow every once in a while. But like I don't care, daughter, whatever. Just because she was practicing with a bow doesn't mean she's Kate Bishop. I know that's what everybody was hoping for, but at the end of the day, Haley Steinfeld, people. Haley motherfucking Steinfeld. Oh my gosh, Jesus!
And who's the chick that plays Black Widow's sister? What's her name again?
Florence Pugh.
Florence Pugh. Okay, yeah, I like how they didn't even show her in the trailer at all, but she is heavily involved in this series, though.
Yeah,
I understood.
I hope I get both of them to fight each other in this movie. That'll be great. Florence Pugh and Haley Steinfeld.
And do you think it's true that Vincent D'Onofrio is going to have a cameo as Kingpin in it?
We talked about that a little earlier in the show.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm late.
No,
sorry.
No, you're good. It's just, I don't know, man. I don't like to speculate on stuff like that. I mean, if I speculate it, it's just because I want. I need. What's so funny, man?
Brittany.
What happened?
Get the lotion ready.
She tell you to get the lotion ready. Yeah, Brittany. Yeah,
I said no aloe.
He getting it good and ready.
Heck yeah. I'm gonna find a way to put that thing in slow motion too. But I don't like to speculate on that. If I talk about it, it would be like a topic for a video because I know it would get views. But I mean, to me, it doesn't really matter either way, because then the thing is, if Vincent D'Onofrio shows up in it, it's going to open a whole shitload can of worms. Oh, so Iron Fist is part of this universe. Oh, Charlie Cox is going to be in Spider-Man No Way Home. Oh, then this is going to be this, and this.
Oh, yeah.
This. It's just going to open a floodgate of problems that don't need to be in it. You know, if you had to, so for that reason alone, I don't think it's going to happen.
But not really. It depends how he plays his character, right? Because he could be
so but
it could be a new character,
right? But guess what though? Guess what? Cottonmouth was in that universe. Now he's playing Blade in the MCU. You see where that automatically creates problems. You know,
right? Okay.
No, I'm not saying you're wrong. You're right. It's how he plays the character. I love Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin. I'm just saying. And like Marvel Studios does a good job keeping everything straight and not messy.
It would have been a problem if he was dead. I mean, alive, but he's dead, so I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, DC likes to fuck up the continuity. Marvel don't normally do that, so I don't see Kevin Feige opening that can of worms, man.
I don't know, but they're making this whole multiverse thing happen right now. So
yeah, I mean,
would it be the same thing, kind of like how Chris Evans was Fantastic Four?
No, because that's not in the MCU.
Oh, you didn't let me finish, son. You didn't let me finish. Still fucking a Marvel property.
No, it's not. Because when the Netflix shows came out, they were heavily talking about the Avengers event. The Netflix shows, they acted like they were part of the universe, but the Marvel movies never acted like they were part of the universe. And then that's because of the fights between Crow Mutter and Kevin Feige. Fantastic Four was Fox. That had nothing to do with the Marvel Universe. That's a completely separate thing. I
didn't say the Marvel Universe. I say Marvel property. Fantastic Four is now Marvel property.
Yes, but the thing was, the Netflix shows at first were supposed to be connected. So it opens up a whole different can of worms. They're two completely different entities at that point.
Piggybacking what Danny was saying, you hear the rumor that they want Evans in the Fantastic Four movie as Captain America?
No.
Yeah, there was a rumor about that.
Who as Captain America? What?
They want Evans back as
Chris
Captain
Evans.
America. Yeah.
For the Fantastic Four movie?
In Fantastic Four movie.
Dude, I want to see him come back as a Human Torch, to be honest with you.
Wouldn't that be messing up? Wouldn't that be messing up like you just said that Marvel don't do?
Yeah, 100% would. 100% would. I just said I'll be down for that. I didn't say I wanted to actually have like if it came down to like Chris Evans is Human Torch, I'm like, look, this don't make no sense. Now they say Chris Evans is Human Torch in Doctor Strange 2. I'm like, all right, that's cool because that makes sense, multiverse. But like, if they
Jedi mind tricking me, bro. So I'm gonna stop.
That is like, fuck. I'm tired, too tired for this shit.
Yeah, he'd be down with it, but he ain't cool with it. So I'm like, what the fuck?
Like a politician. Fuck.
Let me explain, bro.
Cannot tell a lie.
Let me explain. I would be down as a fan, going, "Oh shit, he's Human Torch again." But then I'd be like, "Well, that doesn't make sense. You can't do that." So that's what I meant. Like, not literally. Like, I'll be down. Like they needed. Like, man.
It doesn't even know what he's saying anymore.
I know what I'm thinking. How come when I talk, no one understands what the hell is coming out of my mouth? I feel like Chris Tucker. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my damn mouth?
No, boy, nobody understands the words coming out of your mouth.
All right, let me get to these two super chats. Ryan says, we have seen actors in the past that won Oscars, but then signed to do a movie that has all cast of ex Monster Ball and have bomb performances. Yeah, but we got Matt Reeves directing. That shit ain't gonna happen. Dude, it's just great talent all the way around. Just all the way around great talent.
Well, never mind. I'm thinking something totally different. I was about to say, I just watched that James Wan movie.
Don't mention anything.
Malignant.
Don't mention anything. I heard there's like massive spoilers. Don't mention shit because I plan on watching that tomorrow.
I'm not gonna. Oh, how can I spoil it when I gave up halfway through the fucking thing because it was just so fucking boring to me.
Well, I heard halfway through is when the twist happens. So don't mention anything. I
ain't gonna mention shit because I ain't watching that fucking shit ever again.
Which movie is this?
The Malignant. Yeah, on HBO Max. Okay. I heard major good, like my friend Sharif, who's been on.
About?
It's a horror movie, but the thing is, I was really looking forward to. I was like, well, I wasn't really looking forward to it, but I was kind of hyped into it because James Wan directed it, in which he's done Saw. He created Saw, Insidious, Conjuring. I was like, okay, and then of course he was the director of Aquaman, so I was like, okay, he's done good shit. I'm gonna watch this. Oh my god, I've never been so bored in my life in that fucking movie.
Horror movie, so.
Well, I heard, and again, I want to get off this topic, so I'm gonna say this, and we're dropping the fucking topic because I want to watch this movie.
Okay, my bad.
But apparently, it's not really a horror movie. That's all I'm gonna say. We dropped the topic.
Oh yeah.
You want to watch it? Watch it on your own, because I heard there's massive spoilers, and it's not what you think it is, and it's a whole thing. It's like a mind fuck. Just don't. We drop it now. Next super
dies,
chat.
Robert.
Yeah. Matt 1306 says they could the same character and ignore what happened before, like a soft reboot. I assume Matt 1306 is talking about like pretend like yeah, but here's the thing, and I'm down for that, right? If they want to bring Vincent D'Onofrio in and say, okay, he's Kingpin, but nothing in the Netflix series are canon, I'm okay with that. But the problem is you're gonna have millions of people going, so Charlie Cox is gonna be Spider-Man. You're gonna have all kinds of people asking that question.
Oh, people are gonna just take that and fucking run with it.
I mean, if you don't believe me, look what happened when Peter Evans showed up in WandaVision.
Oh yes,
absolutely. That's all the proof you need right there.
That's a good point.
But see, I would be all right with it only because of the fact of I didn't watch any of the Netflix series except for like the first 1.5 seasons of Daredevil. So, I don't know too much about what went on in those damn shows. So for me, it'd be all new, and I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah, but I don't know. The Quicksilver thing was.
I was just trolling. That's all it was.
Pretty much laughing at us. That's pretty much what it was, because
we had. And you gotta admit, if you want your show to pick up a little bit more steam, you throw in something like that to get people talking, because it was trending. How long did WandaVision trend? Shit, for weeks, every week, man. So that's just a what's the word I want to use? Advertisement ploy or something, man. That's like advertising.
Bait and switch. Clickbait.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I don't have a problem with it. I mean, because it's kind of it makes some shows like ours better, because we're hypothesizing about how about if it's this, how about if it's that, and we know firsthand LDG went to the hospital. He was digging so deep,
addicted to that shit.
I mean, he was breaking down. Like every frame,
and that's what's wrong with this today, is because you can't have fun with stuff like that, because then you have people like LDG, and if you're watching, I love you, man, but you have people like him LDG that takes frame for frame and go, oh my god, look at the wallpaper on the wall, like there's a pattern that looks like a devil.
But that's dedication. That's what I call that, dedication.
But there's people out there. Like LDG is not alone like that. Like there's other people out there that do that. So if Vincent D'Onofrio shows up, then you're gonna have everybody and their mom going, "Oh, here Luke Cage is gonna show up. Kristen Ritter is gonna come back as this, and this." So you can't do anything like that, because people automatically gonna blow it to the the highest thing.
I agree with what you say. Makes sense. I agree with it, but I'm just saying, if they feel like it's losing steam and they want to get some more eat, they're gonna throw in that doggone trolling nugget. And
he's gonna be in a restaurant in Hell's Kitchen.
Oh shit! There
in
he
his white suit, and that's it. Not just the camera's gonna pan. You're gonna see him for 2 seconds and pan off. People are gonna go lose their fucking minds.
Some geeky guy doing a $5 super chat. I swear to God, if the end of No Way Home they reveal that everything with the alternate universe is just a Mysterio's hologram, I will hate the movie. Well, if you've been following my theory this entire time, I've been telling everybody that I think it's just Mysterio playing mind games. Because if you think Mysterio is dead, then you guys are nuts.
Yeah, I don't think so. And he is a master of illusions. So what you think is real and stuff is totally fucked up and not.
And imagine he really is from the multiverse, like you said in the beginning of that movie.
Oh, that
I
should
don't think he's from that, but I think he's fucking with Spider-Man.
Yeah, because you go back and look at the first trailer for Spider-Man Far From Home, right? And they're like, oh, here's Mysterio. He's from the multiverse, right? All you heard going into that movie was, oh my God, they're doing the multiverse. This is going to happen. This is going to happen. Peter Parker, Andrew Garfield, all this was going to happen, right? Same thing we're theorizing now. We theorized before Far From Home.
Far From Home.
We go from Far From Home and we find out, boom, there ain't no multiverse. It was all just trailer shit they put in the trailer.
Really fucked up if Mysterio is damn Doctor Strange. That would be fucked up. So when I tell everybody to every video I have done on this topic, I'm like, guys, tamper your expectations. Don't go in assuming you're gonna see Andrew Garfield and Tom Maguire. There is possibilities that this is just Mysterio. I'm like, do I think that's possible? Yeah, there's a possibility, but just you got to tamper your expectations, man. People get too excited, man, and they just go off the wall and they don't really think logically on a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
And the thing is, they get to the point where they go in expecting that, and then when they don't get that, they're immediately the first ones to trash the movie. Oh, this movie's fucking garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Because it didn't play out the way they thought it was going to play out.
That's why I stay away from I stayed away from Shang-Chi stuff. I just went into that movie. I think I just saw the first trailer. Yeah, I believe the first trailer is the one that I watched. The second trailer, I lied. I saw both trailers. I thought I didn't see the second one, but I did because I streamed it. Yeah, but I stayed away from all the Easter eggs and everything what people were talking about and what they saw in the trailers. The breakdowns of the trailers, I stayed away from those.
Yeah, because as it gets closer to the release, you start hearing a lot more about the movie. Just like how we're going to probably start hearing by probably next week, we're going to start hearing about shit about Venom. Let There Be Carnage. Yeah. And I don't want to know that. I want to go watch the movie on its own merit and judge it from what I'm seeing. I mean, granted, I'm already knowing that I'm not going to probably like the movie, but I might end up, Woody Harrelson might do a great enough performance as Carnage that I might like the movie just from that aspect.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for too.
Chris, do you have any concerns that the movie's only 90 minutes versus what we traditionally are grown accustomed to, the at least 2-hour mark?
The only thing that worries me about the 90-minute, because I did hear Robert's part on that before I jumped on about back in the day, we didn't have that type of movie. But the only thing that worries me about things like that now, how much did they fucking cut from this movie? Was there more scenes that they cut from the movie that we're going to get like the Batman versus Superman thing, where we're missing pieces that we need to know. That's the only thing that I'm worried about. I'm all right with it being 90 minutes, but
what if they cut out all the stupid humor shit, like him making breakfast, and then he got down to 90 minutes?
I would be happy with that, but
I'd be happy if they cut that fucking scene. But if they cut the stupid shit, then that's fine. I'm just worried about story. Don't cut the story. I don't want to be seeing a scene later. How they get here? Why they doing this? I don't want that.
You don't want a Batman v Superman problem.
But that's one reason why movies started becoming longer, right? Because they started seeing things, how like Terminator 2, right? The scene where you saw the mother pretending to be in the molting factory.
Yeah.
Right? How you saw those scenes and people, why did they cut that? That was a cool scene. Why did they cut it? And that's why now movies started being longer, because people want to see those cut scenes, even if they're sucky and actually hurts the freaking movie. That's where editing and writing come in. Because a great movie can be 90 minutes long, because we've seen that throughout history in the films.
I agree.
And I just think that now we're just in a society of that they want to give more and more, or they want to give the fans more, or they want to do more. Sometimes it's overreaching and hurting the product.
But for the most part, if you ever watch a lot of deleted scenes from on Blu-rays and stuff, a lot of deleted scenes you're like, oh, that was cool, but it didn't need to be in the movie. Like what does it add to the story? You know, and there's a lot of deleted scenes. Like you go watch like the Avengers movies, some MCU movies, Star Wars movies. Like there was a scene in Attack of the Clones where you meet Padme's parents, right? Yeah. It's cool. It didn't need to be in the movie, and guess what? It wasn't in the movie. Because it didn't add nothing to the movie.
So let me ask you this: wouldn't you like to see that end scene of Endgame with the daughter?
No, because I think it would take the. Would I like to see it? I would like to see it by itself. I don't believe it should have been in the movie, and the reason why I don't think it should have been in the movie because it would take away from Tony's sacrifice. Because it's so much cleaner cut with him going, I'm Iron Man, boom, snap, dead.
And then everything.
Yeah. If he goes, I am Iron Man, boom, and then they just stop the movie to show a scene with him and his daughter, like it just stops the movie for no reason. You know, it's better.
It's about the flow. It's about the flow of the movie.
It's all about the rhythm and the pacing of the movie. And that's why a lot of stuff gets cut. You know,
what if it was an end credit scene?
If it wasn't, well, then that wouldn't make. Well, maybe at the very end. I'm down for end credit scenes. Anything is open for end credit scenes. You know, you can put anything in there. But it needs to have a good flow. What happened with Batman v Superman? I want to get to some Geek Guys super chat here in a second. But what happened with Batman v Superman was that it was a 3-hour movie. The studio said you got to cut some stuff, and I agree. A 3-hour movie is just too long sometimes, right? But the problem was they cut all the wrong stuff. They cut all the stuff that connect the story, and they left stupid stuff in there like Aquaman scenes and stuff that didn't really connect to anything at that point. So with the case of Venom, if I go out of the movie going, well, stuff didn't make sense, then I'll look at the 90-minute runtime and be like, okay, that was a problem. But if the movie flows, because Mortal Kombat was 90 minutes, I didn't leave that movie going, it felt like something was missing. I was like, man, no, just a bad movie.
I was about to say, you left it thinking Goro in a fucking trailer park. No, you left it Cole Young.
Yeah, right.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, let me get to some Geek Guys super chat. If Toby and Andrew actually don't appear in No Way Home, then I'll be very disappointed. Well, be prepared to be disappointed just in case. I won't hate it, but I won't love it as much. To be honest with you, that video of Andrew on set when the No Way Home was a deep fake. Yeah, I mentioned that before. The problem is you guys are getting your hopes up way too high, man. You know, I'm trying to think of an example where someone said that someone was going to be in it, and then everybody kept saying he's in it, and then it turned out he wasn't in it, and everybody got disappointed. There was an example of that recently, like a year or two ago. I can't remember off the top of my head what it was, but you guys got to tamper your expectations, man. You got to like knock that thing down to like a 2, man, because you guys you guys are expecting to get everything you want all the time. You know, they never promoted that movie until it's in a trailer. They have not promoted this movie as a Spider-Verse movie. So everybody getting their expectations up about these characters showing up, you know, that's shit you're putting in your own mind. That's not what they're telling you. Until they show up in a trailer, they're not telling you a damn thing.
Nope.
You know, so.
But they might.
I mean, yeah, you get something. You get some pieces, some things that, you know, we hear rumors about, but you know, and they turn out to be true, like the, you know, Alfred Molina being, you know, in it and everything like that. But you're not going to get everything. And I'm not even going into this movie. I'm a big Spider-Man fan, and I would love, of course, to see Toby and Andrew in this movie. But I'm not going in saying, man, they better be in it. You know, I'll get what they give me, and I'm going to enjoy it from what they give me, or I'm going to dislike it from what they give me.
Mm-hmm. That's like Venom, the first one. We all thought Spider-Man's going to be in there.
Well, there was massive rumors that Tom Holland was on set for like 2 days.
Yeah.
Collider ran with it. Like Collider said, we have inside information confirming he was there. And guess what? When saw the movie, he wasn't in there.
No.
Shailene Woodley was on set and filmed scenes as Mary Jane in Amazing Spider-Man 2. Finished product, she wasn't in there. You know, so stuff happens all the time. Doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get what you think you're going to get. So you just need to go in and just take stuff at face value. I remember when Last Jedi came out, everybody was like, oh man, there were scenes of Luke and Rey fighting the Knights of Ren and all this stuff. And then when none of that happened, oh, that movie's trash. It was like, well, no one told you guys that was going to happen. You put that in your own head.
You are your worst enemy.
Yeah, absolutely. WandaVision. That's all you got to say. WandaVision.
Those were crazy Easter eggs during WandaVision. Those were insane.
Yeah, but
those were insane.
People take Easter eggs as like setups, you know.
Oh, they're nods to the material.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah, like you go back and watch the original Daredevil movie. You have Frank Miller in there. They mentioned Joe Quesada. Like they mentioned John Romita. That doesn't mean they're connected to anything. They're just paying tribute to those things. You know. I don't know. So 10-minute warning. 10-minute warning. So and then I gotta do Storm Nation after this. So any Storm Nation members, yeah, we're doing Storm Nation right after this. So yeah. There we go. Danny, you look tired as hell, man.
I am, bro.
Danny,
I haven't seen you this tired in forever, man.
Rough day?
No, I'm just tired, man. It hit me all out. Hit me out the blue, brother.
Sideswipe.
So off topic a little bit, man. How about them damn Rams, man? Them Rams look pretty damn
Oh my
good.
God, did the Bears ever play so freaking bad? It was terrible to watch, man. I watched the Bears games. I watched the
game last night
Dolphins
was good
game.
too.
The Dolphins game was tight, man. The Dolphins game was good.
I hate Dallas, but Dallas and doggone Tampa Bay was a good game Thursday.
Yep.
Very good game.
There were a lot of good games this week. Yeah. I'll never root for them.
No, man, I was like, shit, they almost made it back.
The Browns look pretty good too. Against
Browns look good. Stupid mistakes messed them up, man.
Yeah.
It's always fun to watch Aaron Rodgers.
I was about to say
that.
that.
That was great.
Oh my God, that
He's
was terrible.
Bad man.
Did he do it on purpose? Do you think he did it on purpose?
I honestly do because he was so chill afterwards. Yeah, he doesn't care.
He's ready to get out of there. You don't care.
He's out of there this year.
Yeah. He checked out because even in a press conference, he's like, "Look, it's one game." Like, he doesn't care. He's like, "It's one game." It's like because the coach is like, "This is an embarrassment," and Aaron Rodgers like, "It's whatever. You know, we're good. I'm not gonna be here next year." Like,
they
you don't
piss
care.
him off, so fuck him. He's saying fuck him.
I
wouldn't be surprised if they go like maybe 2-14.
Dude, I remember when I got the confirmation.
They'll win this week coming. They play the Lions.
Lions look pretty good though. They didn't look that bad.
The Lions are sorry too.
But
they got a lot of garbage time.
They got what's the quarterback for the Rams?
And
Goff. Jared Goff looked pretty bad to me.
Danny, I want to get your opinion on here.
Stafford's the Rams. Stafford's with the Rams now.
Yeah, Stafford's with the Rams now.
Yeah, they trade quarterbacks.
Yeah. Danny, I want to get
your
opinion.
Golf is now over in Detroit.
Danny, I want to get your opinion on something. I don't know if Guys Guard watches this. I know Chris don't, so that's why I'm asking your opinion. So how do you feel about the leaked video of Stephen A. Smith saying he's the reason why Max got taken off First Take? Because I lost all respect for Stephen A. and I refused to watch that show ever again.
I didn't because I saw him on 97 point, the Hot 97 whatever, and they asked him point blank, and he said, "Look, I don't dislike Max," and this is what he said. I'm not nothing that I heard. This came out of his mouth. He said, "I don't dislike Max." He said, "But that is my show, and it's up to me to whether or not if I think that our chemistry is not working." He said, "I don't think our chemistry is working. I've said it for the past 3 years. So if he tell you that straight up, I don't have a problem with it. Now I would have a problem with it if he be behind your back."
But here's the problem I have with it, though. Here's the problem I have with it as a viewer.
All right.
And I'm going back from when him and Skip was on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Skip was there every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Stephen A. wasn't there half the time. And when he was there, most of the time, it was by satellite. Same thing with Max. Max was in studio every single day. Again, Stephen A. almost every time, man. The last
Stephen A. has contracts, contractual obligations to the NBA, and he has said that before. Skip never had that. All Skip does is eat, breathe, and sleep. Undisputed and First Take when he was there, and cold pizza before then. He don't go out and do that stuff. Stephen A. Smith does all the commentation for the NBA, all this other stuff. So if he's going to a game, he can't be in New York if the game is on the West Coast.
Then he shouldn't be a host of a show.
But guess what? Skip asked him to come back.
Yeah,
he was gone.
That's like me doing Storms Live and going, guys, I can't be on the show all the time, but I'm going to leave the show to Chris or something.
No.
Like, it's my show.
Technically, we're doing the same thing. We're doing the same thing you fussing about. You're in Florida, Chris in Florida, I'm in South Carolina, Gasco in Canada. The same damn thing.
Yeah, but we're an internet show. This is a professional show.
But he's on there.
We're not professionals. What the fuck you talking about?
If I see Stephen A. every day, and it's his show, and whether he's in studio or whether he's in Timbuktu, as long as he's commentating and talking about it, that's what's driving the show, not them physically being in the same location.
Well, you're entitled to your opinion.
I'm just telling you. And Max,
asked for it.
If it was boxing, Max was going to the boxing matches.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I lost all respect for Stephen A. for that, man.
Well, I mean, I'm still gonna watch him.
I will watch Undisputed.
I would rather for you to say, Danny, bro, I just don't think that me and you working together no more. I don't think that's working no more. Then I got to hear from Guy Scar Chris. Hey, Danny, Chris, last night after the stream, Rob said, man, that you suck. I'd be pissed off with that. But if you come and tell me straight up, hey, Danny, this ain't working out no more. I know at first we had a good chemistry, but I'm trying to go a different direction.
Damn, Danny, I was going to ask to talk
to you called respect.
Yeah,
that's called respect. That's what.
So I respect Stephen A. for saying that because he said, "Yeah, I told him that," and then he got Max the other job, and now Max is working with Keyshawn and the basketball guy, Jay Will, got his own show. He's hosting it.
Speaking of which, I need to talk to you after the show, Danny. This is Danny's last show, everybody. Okay, let me get to the super chat. Ryan came in with a $10 super chat. Rob, if Spider-Man movie, Tom Holland was more Spider-Man this time, facing the Sinister Six in the movie with no Tobey Maguire and Andrew, would you like Tom? Well, my favorite Spider-Man so far was in the zombie episode where he actually mentioned Uncle Ben.
I heard a lot of people that like Spider-Man thought he was too goofy in there on the shows that the What If Roundtable I was on. That was said by a couple of.
Oh, he acted just like Spider-Man would act.
Hey, I've been preaching this since we've seen all three of them. Now, Andrew Garfield is the most accurate Spider-Man.
He's
cocky, talking the shit and stuff. Now I give him Peter Parker because he wasn't a photographer and all that stuff. So I give that to Tobey Maguire. I give him that. But for Spider-Man in the
Andrew
suit,
Andrew was a photographer for the.
I'm talking about not.
Yeah, there was a part is even in the first one, he has this camera and everything where he's trying to take pictures of him in the costume.
I ain't never seen him interact with J.J. Jameson.
He did in Amazing Spider-Man 2.
He did interact in 2 when he was on the laptop and he wrote on there. Jameson writes back wrong.
Yeah, he's like he was selling pictures to Daily Bugle through email. He messaged J. Jonah Jameson. He's like, well, I want this much. And he's like, wrong, So yeah, he worked the Daily Bugle in Amazing Spider-Man 2.
I gotta go back and watch that. I must have missed that one.
Now, see what do you guys think about tomorrow's What If? Because I feel like the last 3 episodes, each one has gotten better. 3 was really good. 4 was better than 3. 5 was better than
I don't think
4.
the zombie is a better one. I like the Doctor Strange. I like the what if the heroes died or whatever. I like those 2 the best so far.
I just got a feeling tomorrow's is going to be a kind of a.
And I like the Star Killer because
I'm
Chadwick Boseman fan all the way, so I like that one too.
But a lot
of people didn't like that. They were like, "This is trash." I was cool with it.
It was okay.
Chadwick Boseman one?
The Star Killer.
Yeah, I didn't like that one.
Yeah, now see, I didn't even watch that one yet.
Space
Jesus. Just because I'm not a guard, I don't like Guardians too much. So
that's what he was called, Space Jesus.
A lot of people was mad about Thanos being pretty much lost his balls.
Yeah, I love the scene with him so it's gonna wipe out half of everybody, and they're like, well, that's genocide, sir. Like that sounds like genocide.
But then he had a conversation.
Yeah. Yeah.
With T'Challa.
And T'Challa talked him out of it.
And T'Challa showed him the light.
Yeah,
Right,
I
like
didn't.
Space
I didn't too
Jesus.
much care for that. The first 2 episodes, I didn't really care for. They just kind of felt like rehashes of the previous movies. You guys keep praising the Doctor Strange one. I don't see it. I got to go back and rewatch it because I personally don't see it.
Doctor Strange is fire.
Yeah, but
it was better than. It was better than.
What if he lost his heart instead of his hands? He did all that in the name of love. That was, to me, that was crazy.
Come on, Robert. It's about the name of love.
I'm surprised you didn't cry.
I didn't find it interesting, man. I was on my phone. I didn't find it interesting.
I don't care what none of you guys said. I saw Doctor Strange did that for his girlfriend, and I bawled like a baby. Get a grip, Rob.
No, if it was Sailor Moon, in the name of the moon,
I
will punish you.
Oh my god!
All right, guys, we got to wrap it up because I got to do Storm Nation. I want to thank you guys for following me. I got Chris, Guysguard, Danny's YouTube channel in the description box below. So please, guys, click the link, subscribe to their YouTube channels, help support them like you support me. Thank you guys all for watching. Appreciate you, Storm Nation members. Stay tuned. I'll post a link up here in the next 5 minutes.
Peace out.
Gotta go pee. I drank a lot of coffee.
Well.